I'm Farrell Byer. I'm a proud graduate of Heath High School, the class of 1967. And the Heath High School I'm talking about is in West Paducah, Kentucky. And little did I know till I did a couple of Google searches that there's other Heath High Schools in America. There's one in Ohio and there's one in and around Dallas, Texas. But the one we're talking about today is in West Paducah, Kentucky. I have with me Gary Jackson, and Gary is a 1965 graduate of Heath. He's also president of the Heath Alumni Association. Gary and I are here today to talk to you a little bit about an upcoming event that will be a milestone, a landmark event in the history of Heath High School. So with that being said, Gary, tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Well, on July the 3rd this year, Farrell, we're going to be celebrating 100 years of Heath High School. It will be the annual meeting of the Alumni Association. Traditionally, we have met the third Saturday in April, but because this is such a special occasion, we'll be celebrating the event on July 3rd.
July the 3rd of this year, and tell me where it's going to be held.
The meeting will be held at the Julian Carroll Convention Center in Paducah, Kentucky, which is located at 11 Executive Boulevard here in Paducah.
And how many people do you think might be there?
Well, we're expecting a large turnout for this special occasion, and I would say somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 people.
Gary, tell me what type of activities will be associated with the celebration.
Okay. Well, prior to the annual event on July the 3rd, the Alumni Association will be hosting a alumni golf tournament that will be open to any persons that are associated with Heath High School. The golf tournament will be held at Ballard County Country Club. It will be a four-person format, scramble format for those that would like to participate. That's one event. The day of the celebration, we're having a memorabilia room open that will have all kinds of materials that have been related to the 100-year history of the school. And of course, that evening, we'll be hosting our annual meeting with a dinner and program. The keynote speaker for the evening will be Julian Carroll, which was a former governor of Kentucky. He is also a former graduate of the school, graduating in the class of 1950. And the evening's activities will be climaxed by holding an alumni dance there at the Expo Center here in Paducah, Kentucky.
Gary, I know there's been some talk about establishing a Heath High School Hall of Fame. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I can. The committee has been established through the Alumni Association to select some persons that have achieved outstanding service to the school or in their public life. And that committee accepted nominations for the Hall of Fame up until April the 1st of this year. They will be reviewing those applicants, and persons will be selected and recognized that night for their specific achievement.
Now, are these achievements limited to athletic achievements or scholastic achievements, or what type of achievements are we looking for here?
Well, they can be athletic, but primarily we're looking for individuals that have distinguished themselves in their career, that has brought recognition to Heath High School. They can be professional, they can be political, they can be government service, civic work, anything of that nature.
Gary, what about special gatherings that may coincide with this meeting, such as class reunions? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we have several classes that will be celebrating individual class reunions. Primarily, most of those will be celebrated on the evening before the annual meeting, primarily on July the 2nd. That information is listed on our website, and we do have a website for the annual meeting and for the Alumni Association, and that website address is www.hhs100th.org.
Okay, so it's www.hhs100th.org. And getting to that website, you will find a lot more information about the meeting itself. There's a lot of trivia on there already, and information, memorabilia about Heath High School. And there's also a reservation page. And on that reservation page, you can either open and download a printable reservation form, or you can fill out an online reservation form and pay through PayPal. Gary, tell us what the admission prices are.
Okay. Registration for the event would be $25 per person. if you use PayPal, there's a $2 extra charge for the use of PayPal, or $27 per person.
And what type of memorabilia items will be offered for sale also?
We're preparing an alumni booklet that will be showing a brief history of Heath High School. It will be highlighting the activities of the school by decade and some personality profiles as well in that booklet. It's going to be a full color glossy production, and the cost on it, if you pre-order, is $5 per booklet. If you wait until after the publication date, it will be $10 per booklet.
And we also have a video DVD that will be available, and the DVD will be a compilation of the evening's events, all the podium speeches. There will be some special interviews of those persons receiving some awards. There will also be a compilation, video compilation of the memorabilia room that we'll have included, and then just some candid shots of the evening. And that video DVD, if you pre-order it, will be $15 each, and after the meeting, it will be $20 each. And a portion of the proceeds will be going back to the Alumni Association. All right, Gary, once an individual goes to the website and they've either downloaded a reservation form, or they filled out an online form and they've sent it in, or they're ready to send it in, what is the actual deadline for receiving reservations?
Okay. Well, Farrell, of course, we'd like to encourage everyone to put their reservations in as early as they possibly can, because it aids the steering committee in their planning and working out details that have to be arranged prior to the meeting. But the actual deadline is June the 28th. Now, if reservations are received after that date, there will be an additional charge for that.
Okay, Gary, let's recap things just a little bit. The annual meeting of the Heath Alumni Association is?
On July the 3rd, 2010.
And the highlight event of that evening is?
Will it be the keynote speaker, former Governor Julian Carroll.
But this is part of the
100-year celebration of Heath High School.
Of Heath High School, okay. And to make reservations, we need to go to www.hhs100, that's 100th.org, and you'll be able to see that right down at the bottom of the screen. So we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you on July the 3rd of this year, the Heath High School 100th Anniversary Celebration.